one of the important topics, that is classification of states or governments. As you know that political writers have always tried to classify states or the governments into different kinds on the basis of the forms of the governments, the nature of the sovereignty, or the philosophy or the ideology of the states. And here we are going to discuss classification of states by the modern writers. Although the political scientists in the modern time like Montesquieu, Rousseau, Bluntz have classified the states, but Dr. Stephen Leacock has classified the modern states in this way. So, Leacock does not try to classify the states as known to the history as being discussed by Aristotle and Plato and many other Greek writers. He has confined himself to the modern states only, and the topmost you have seen that he has divided the modern state into two, the democratic and despotic or dictatorship. So this division is solely based on the location of sovereign power. Democratic and despotic on the basis of the location of the sovereign power. He has divided the states into two. There is no dictatorship somewhere. There is prevailing the democratic one. As you know, despotic one or dictator one or authoritarian one, that where the one man who exercises the supreme power without any reference to the will or the wishes of the people, there is no consent of the people. And this form of the government, according to the writer as well, is no more. It is the thing of the past. Now come to the left side, that is democracy. Democracy is the, that democracy is the supreme will of the state or the consent of the people. He has divided democracy into two, and those are limited monarchy and republic. Limited monarchy or constitutional monarchy, and the second one is the right, that is a republic. This is republic. He divided these democracy on these two on the basis of acquiring power. Acquiring power. Acquiring power by the head of the democratic government. So, democracy what? Democracy. Democracy limited monarchy and republic. Limited monarchy, that limited monarchy found in England, Belgium, etc. And republics are found in USA and France like countries. And what happens in limited monarchy here? Limited monarchy. Limited monarchy, where there is a king or queen, is a supreme head of the state, and he or she exercises only limited or nominal power or authority, while the real power rests in the hands of the legislature. A king's authority is limited by the constitution, whereas in the republic, here republic, the supreme executive head is either directly or indirectly elected by the people for a definite number of years. Now these two forms, limited monarchy and republic, these further divided into unitary and federals. Here it is also limited monarchy is also divided into unitary and then federal, and republic is also divided into unitary and federal. So these divisions has been the base of this distribution is power, the distribution power between the center and the provinces in both the cases. On the basis of power. So what happens? These two, suppose in a unitary government, the left unitary government, all kinds of sovereign powers are in the hands of single or central government, and state may be divided into cantons, into provinces, into units, the districts, but they are the state's administrative units, possessing no autonomy or sovereign authority in the case of unitary. And in the case of federal state, here and here, in the case of federal state, there are two sets of governments, the two sets of government, one in the center and the other the federating units or federating governments. In our country, the provinces of the component units of the federation. So each of them exercises a supreme authority within their sphere of interest, sphere of authority, and but as defined by the constitution, as defined by the constitution. So these may be further divided into what? Here, parliamentary and non-parliamentary. Again, federal, parliamentary and non-parliamentary. And similarly in republic, unitary into parliamentary and non-parliamentary. Parliamentary and non-parliamentary. This division is based on the relation between executive and legislature. Non-parliamentary, or we can call the presidential form of government. This is on the relation based. So this distinction is based on the basis of relation between executive and legislature. So what sort of relation between them? That we will discuss all these forms of government in separate lectures in the upcoming lectures. Like we will discuss dictatorship, we will discuss democracy, we will discuss a unitary form of government, a federal form of government, or parliamentary, presidential, and all those. We will deal all your questions in your mind up there. It's enough for you for today. Thank you very much.